for you for so long.
Laika is a very unusual place. We're in the Pacific Northwest, and we're kind of this little island of misfit toys. But the place is extraordinary. People are creating the most beautiful things that you can imagine. I've called it it's kind of like Santa's workshop if all the elves had tattoos and body piercings.
I don't understand what's happening.
This is the beginning of your story.
The way we make it is we take stop motion as our foundation, and then we fuse it with technology and with computer graphics and innovation in order to tell the most powerful story we can, which is why on every film that we've done, Coraline to Paranorman to Boxtrolls to now Kubo, it just grows and gets bigger and more expansive and hopefully richer and more cinematic. I love stop motion. I've loved stop motion since I was a kid. I love the films of Harryhausen, who did these incredible creature features, including Seventh Voyage of Sinbad and Jason and the Argonauts. It's a technique that's been around since the dawn of cinema, since Georges Méliès was sending rockets to the moon. And I think that there is something that's so beautiful about this form of filmmaking. When I was a kid, I was absolutely drawn to it. And I think, as I've tried to figure out what the psychology of it is, I think it's evocative of a child's plaything being brought to life. When you're a kid and you're playing with your dolls or your action figures, you're engaging in imaginative play. You're imagining that these beloved toys have an inner life. And I think in a lot of ways, the stop motion, it feels like that. It feels like a beloved child's plaything being brought to life.
My name is Kubo. I look after my mother mostly. What was father like?
He was just like you, strong and so handsome.
My father, when I was a kid, he was the towering influence in my life. He was like a samurai to me. He was this incredible, giant, noble figure. And I hope that when he sees this film, he will see, some of that love woven into it, and some of the inspiration that he gave to my life. Hopefully, he will see in the movie. And my mother as well. My mother was my greatest friend when I was a child, and she was, the most defining. It was a defining relationship of my entire childhood. And this movie really is a love letter more than anything else to my mom. So hopefully, she'll see that as well.
Give this story a happy ending.